What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Game of Saving Throws number 86.
Woo!
Oh, let's go.
Here we go.
We made it.
Oh, me and Becca truly have made it.
You guys, I raised my glass to you, pulling the double shift today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a few more of these.
Keanu Reeves. I'm amazed by your ability to show up.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, guys, for holding tight with us. Well, we got all that figured out. It was the rig was bad.
It was being grumpy. It needed a petting and a little bottle, and it's ready to go.
It's this milk stout that I got right now.
I should nurse it. Oh, just you're so good.
The worst part about upstairs being on lockdown today as well, I also ran out of Voodoo Ranger before the show started. I only had I had 2 cans of Juicy Haze upstairs that didn't even make pre-show.
Yeah.
So I had a half a cup of water, 1 can coffee, and 2 beers. And I'm like, I was not prepared for this today.
This is not level 12 combat.
Oh, true that. We are here now, man. Oh, it feels good. Feels good. Radio, I know you have an announcement. It is your week.
Oh, Beyond Light has dropped on Destiny, and it is so good. And I will tell you right now, anybody who looks down on warlocks, definitely right now main a warlock and grab that stasis subclass, because it is stupid powerful, especially in Crucible. You can pulse through walls to kill people. Yep. Literally through walls. It is so broken. I mean, if you have 3 locks that pop super at the same time, there is nowhere on the map you are safe. They will destroy you, and I mean, if you're the destroyer, it's a great time. If you're the destroyee, you just want to yeet your controller. But the nice thing is they definitely made Titans feel not so powerful. I mean, it's fun, but you don't really feel like you do that much. I'm enjoying the hell of playing out of it, though. I'm still using old weapons. I haven't got into some of the new stuff, but it's so nice to have content and story to chew through again. And I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface, and I played for like 12, 13 hours now.
Hey, I feel like I haven't scratched the surface yet either, because I haven't even got past my preload. The most Destiny I've got to do is make sure that I had hard drive space. But it'll be there.
Rope awaits for you.
They made way better warlock cosmetics this time.
I will say anything that lowers the notch of Titans a little bit, I'm all for.
Oh, dude, this is the season of the warlock right now. 100%.
Dude, after D1, where you guys had the best armor of all time, they did do you dirty year after year.
D2 has been garbage warlock armor.
It really has been. It's been. I mean, armor in general, I think, has been piss poor outside of a handful of Iron Banner sets. So
you're talking 90% of the warlock helmets have like a fin on them, or like a mohawk that is sideways.
What is up with their? Why do they
don't know,
that?
dude.
It kind of looks.
They put this big cone on the back, or they like do some sort of weird.
Becca's the only person that can pull this off.
Just give me a sleek looking fucking helmet.
Everybody's gonna be wearing their hair like this in days.
Like in D1, we had like the raid, the one from like the Taken King had like it was a little bit bigger, but it had like all the mist in it and everything, and had all these like really cool magic looking helmets. And now we're like getting like half-assed Roman futuristic helmets.
Here's your helmet from Spirit Halloween. Go ahead, put that on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But this update, I'm already looking cool. I'm already looking cool.
I mean, how does one go from literally making like the prototypical G.I. Joe Cobra, which looks awesome, somehow making that worse? Like, it's just how it was. I'm with you. I'm glad that, maybe if they actually give you a real jump to, you guys would be, maybe I'd play one again.
Got the best
Oh,
jump. Are you
dude,
kidding?
it's got blink jump now. So I mean, they're set.
It's the best jump. The floating jump is the best. You jump once, you double tap it, and then you forget it, and you just land wherever you want.
No.
Anywhere you want.
It's ridiculous.
That skirt holds you up in the air. So I guess
Anywhere you want.
Dude,
It's
okay.
weird magic,
distance,
and I
any
don't
height.
trust it.
Give me, I don't trust it either. Go ahead and give me Princess Peach from Mario 2. Exponentially better jump. It's
Yes.
the same concept.
I can
Same
outjump you,
concept.
I guarantee
Princess
it.
Peach jumps.
I'll
I want to feel
outjump
like a
any
beautiful
of you.
princess swim in
Warlock,
the air.
if the Warlock jump felt like Princess Peach's jump, I'd be all over it. I remember those days of running King's Fall with 3 characters going, today is the day where you don't hold back the group. Today is the day you don't hold back the group. You're fine till that last little jump, man. There's only one in there that was difficult for you to make. And it was like, well, it's at the very end. So you know what? Suck it up, buckaroo.
To me, I hate the Titan jump, to be honest with you.
I mean, that
Triple jump's
sounds
fine.
that sounds like something that you would say. I mean,
edgelord you.
yeah, there's no
It's not
reason to
even
hate it,
edgelord
but I
thing.
mean,
don't
yeah.
think you guys understand what edgelord even means.
You are
Please
to a
explain it to me.
T the contrarian edgelord, 100%. But I mean, if you
Just use those
agreed,
terms.
you wouldn't be you. So, like, that's part of the gig.
Warlock
You
is
can't
the only
win.
jump where you jump
Either
and
you
go
agree
down.
with me and I'm right, or you disagree and you prove my point.
On that note, thank you very much.
No one can win.
I forgot to grab my beer, but I feel like I'm gonna need one.
Yes, yes you are.
You got it.
Yeah, we'll get there when break happens, I suppose.
The beer at the break is truly that, oh, I'm going to be responsible tonight, but no, actually, I want this. Anybody else got big announcements stream-wise? You guys got anything else going on? Tournaments, giveaways, cool shit?
I'm doing a lot of giveaways pretty much every day, and on my Twitter, I got a player GG giveaway going for Sea of Thieves Obsidian 6-pack codes. Rare has decided to start hooking us up as Sea of Thieves partners with like 20 of those a month, so it's going to be constant Obsidian 6-pack giveaways from now on. So
What do you have to do to finally get a ferryman set? Like
buy the controller for
You can't-
$800.
you can't convince them. I wish I could give you mine. Honestly, I do.
I honestly don't even like that set. I like the sword is cool, but the rest of it's like it's meh to me.
It's
So I like.
it's the pistol. It's the pistol and the hook. It's good.
You like the pistol?
Pistol looks good.
I like the sword in that set, but it's not $800 worth of liking it.
Sword's good. No, it's not any of that. But at the very beginning, that pistol and its sight put it at a distinct advantage. It had a really good sight on it. Now that's long far gone, and I'll get out pistoled any day. I'll get out weaponed by anything on there. But early on, it felt real good.
Don't worry, you'll just get. It doesn't matter how good you are, you'll just get sniped via aimbot cheaters, anyways.
Damn.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so over here on the channel, man, we got our first episode of our own Viking D&D on Friday, which I am super, super pumped about. I have increasingly enjoyed like this ramp up. It's been a ton of work, but I'm glad that we're spreading it all out between multiple campaigns. Pretty much everybody in the side quest game chose a subclass out of the book. So I'm like, oh my God, there's all these extra new things. There are DMs I still have to get to. 40, I've seen your DMs. after this 24-hour period, I'm going to get to those questions you got. But I'm excited. There's cool shit in there. The setting is good. I'm glad I'm learning better lore to where I can instantly recall it and not have to pull it from notes. And the music's just so good. I can't wait to be able tomorrow I have 3 extra hours to listen for Viking music. And I've been wanting to, but I couldn't. I had to work on other assets, and I'm like, but I want to do what I normally do. I'm like, no. You gotta go build shit.
Aww.
So it
What
works.
time are we listening to music and playing Destiny?
I wish I could multitask like that, man. I really wish I could. I'm so jealous of everybody that can multitask. Like, I have to do a rabbit hole and then go down it. I can't, like, there's very few things I get to like multitask. And when I do, I'm like one grade above a toddler. Like, what? How we do things? What? Oh, it's bad. But yes, so we have a new campaign starting up on Friday. That's going to start at 10 p.m. CST. By the way, everybody, we are on CST now. I can't remind you enough, we are on CST because we have fallen back. I know this has affected a lot of our partners that don't do the whole daylight savings time fiasco. But guess what? Over here in God's country, I can tell you what, I have been ready for the harvest ever since. So remember, we have changed to CST, and I wish we would never change away again. It would be really helpful for all of our folks that are outside of that system, but I truly understand your plight. But the best thing I can do for all of the lovely people that are watching from all over the world, which is amazing to even think of in the first place, that you care to tune in to our shenanigans, just go to one of the wonderful websites, just hit that Googleinator, and it will pair that sucker right up for you. Don't try to do the math. I've already screwed that up once. I already missed one of my meeting times this week, almost. It got really close. So I understand your time blight, but that's your best thing. You can pair it up and you can see where all our shows go. I believe we're updated on the actual live exclamation point. I think we are. I think we actually have everything in there at the proper times, which is good. That's good. I'm on my game. So yes, we got that on Friday. We got Tormund's Quest, where it seems like we're all headed towards airships right now. It is really November is for lovers, Vikings, and airships.
Naturally,
Love
as
it.
one does on November.
What, each player gets an item E except for Caustic. She gets two
Yeah, I have an
B's.
E.
Good, good
take it.
God.
Bumblebees, Caustic gets the bees.
It's a bee.
God.
She chooses the bees.
You guys are weird.
I'm sorry, my energy levels are going to be tonight.
Yes.
I'm in for it.
Up here, down here, up here, down here.
Did you guys all
Yeah.
just get those cards? Did those all just happen?
I just got an enemy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Night.
So what I can, it doesn't look like some Mix It Up's not displaying. So let's go ahead and refresh that bad boy and see if cards pop up. So it's doing the roller, but it's not displaying the actual cards. Well, we'll see. Hey, one more, man. I've never wanted a fifth monitor more in my life than today.
Probably just refresh the cache, right?
Yeah, just refresh the cache, and then we'll try out a trial card here. Hopefully I take somebody's 20. That's always my favorite thing to do when I play cards.
Just roll an item B and then give it to Caustic.
There it is.
18, pretty solid.
Yeah, that's taking away a good roll. Good deal. Good deal.
I didn't see a card though, did you?
There's still no start time for Sunday. It's 8 p.m. CST.
Oh, there it is. I'm just behind.
Yeah, so we got episode 2 of Great Brass Balls of Fire. Well, actually, it's technically episode 4, since we're continuing on. That is the side quest that continues in our own Game of Saving Throws universe. They are they've beat you guys to the airships. They're currently up there, and Cheekios is with them, by the way.
Yeah.
Fun note.
Oh boy.
So check this out. He is in both places right now. And I was able to rule it this way because I was the Dreamwalker, but they rolled on the wild magic table and produced the same outcome that happened in Shadow Walkers when Cheekios crossed over to there riding on the unicorn. So
nice.
I wondered how that happened because I came in after it went down.
48 on the table is the teleportation of the mysterious man on the unicorn, and I was able to make that the Cheekios' Dreamwalker form. So I've split him off. He can't be healed the minute that he can be healed, but the minute he goes to 0 hit points, it returns back. So currently my other side of my brain is multitasking inside the game, and I'm trying to fly the airship for them, which is comical. I have no proficiency in doing so.
This character is truly a once of your subconscious.
All that man needs to do is drink, and he'll do anything. You know, I believe it. Gets a mail in his hand, and he can accomplish whatever he wants.
Yep.
So those are the new shows for the week. I want to thank everybody for showing up today for me and Caustic over on Rare Drop for this amazing culmination of what has been a 2-year project for me to create a product that was based around D&D that game developers could use to tell stories and get people interested in their games. And thanks to our partnership, my partnership with Rare Drop and Rune 2 coming together, we've made that a reality for the first time and actually created work where there was no work before. And I was luckily enough to be and know the talented Ruby Shore, aka CausticPhoenix, aka Becca, which she does voice work for the game, and get to play with her again with an entire rock star cast of people. It really was a dream come true that we have worked on since Nelstar and Vita gave us a chance to play inside of Control Game, which involved all of us here except for Adam. Me and Adam had not met yet back in the Mixer days. Super, super cool to see that be our little baby and polish that pearl and finally take it up. I had no idea we were going to be on the front page of Twitch. Didn't know any of that. Like, I've never had that many people follow me on Twitter before in my life. that wasn't me giving the farm away somehow. So that was very, very cool. Appreciate all the new folks. Tons of people watching out there. Welcome to our brand of shenanigans. I hope you enjoy them very much. And last but not least, we got to thank our sponsors. Voodoo Ranger, I cannot do this year without you. Thank you, dear God, for paying my mortgage after COVID. You guys have been unbelievable in your unwavering support for me. And thank you to the community, everybody out there who have been linking all these pictures, but not just going out and buying Voodoo Ranger, but you guys are enjoying it. That's what matters. It's not just because it's a product that sponsored and you're not into. I'm glad you're really getting into new beer and you're trying it and you're having a fantastic experience with it. I've said it multiple times before, but that is my foot in the old world after 14 years in the bar and restaurant business. So it really does put one of the biggest smiles on my face that you're enjoying something that I enjoy so much. So thank you. Everybody raise a glass that's got one. Thank you, Voodoo Ranger. You guys are amazing. We appreciate your support. I couldn't do it without you.
I'm gonna be so sad when I can't find Higher Plane anymore. Until then, I'm buying every case I have in my local liquor store.
I forgot to grab my beer. I'm sorry.
I saw the pizza place in town that we ordered pizza from tonight had Voodoo Ranger there. They had Juicy Haze.
Dope. That's a certified good pizza joint. I can tell them already.
It's pretty good.
And yeah, shout out to Dev. He said he was going to send me some Higher Plane. I still have to get him my address. If he hasn't drank through it, that's going to make my day. Anybody who wants to send me some Higher Plane after it's sold out here, you're more than welcome to.
Can I just say how much it speaks to that beer that you sold out in Cabo? And I mean, that to me is like that's like a beast town. That's a college town. I don't see it really jumping on this delicious, amazing Higher Plane Imperial IPA.
I plead the fifth why it probably sold out.
No comment, Your Honor. No further questions for this witness. Dismissed.
I'm not going to incriminate myself on stream. I'd say if you could do your math, I probably bought about 50% of it that was in Cabo.
Doing my part in San Diego. That's all I can say.
I appreciate you. To Roll20 and D&D Beyond, thank you guys for all the nuts and bolts and beautiful things that you have done for the stream this year. Guys, if you want to play D&D, I can't stress enough with all these games I have created, now playing D&D sometimes 7 times a week. If you do not have D&D Beyond, your life is going to suck. And Roll20 is going to make it sound better and look better. So please do yourselves a favor. Learn the bits and in and outs of Roll20. There's a learning curve, but it will make your life and your D&D look fantastic like ours and sound that way. And D&D Beyond will actually make some semblance of people getting through character sheets that have never seen them before. So thank you. All right, guys. Last week on Game of Saving Throws, as you guys continue to push out of the Embassy of the Nine Hells. This time taxed with moving through 2 devils. The last one being Malthul Jizaron himself. In an epic battle after defeating elementals, pushing forward in a crazy mechanic that chained both Histor Faust and his son Tormund. When the party looked like all was lost, it once again called to the Lord of Tides and the fate of dice that is Valas. Able to get a nat 1 on a saving throw after expending all of his spell slots inside of his Alunith Blade again. Ending those infernal chains, freeing you, destroying Malthul, and opening up the pathway to get the out of here. We pick back up on the scene right where we left off.
Muted.
I'm officially over this place and I would like to leave now.
Keep your eye to the sky, Ruby. Sure, there's going to be an airship around here somewhere.
God. Don't they see us down here?
They'll see us. Tormund's a big enough target. Somebody's going to see his big ass.
Your ass is so big.
I don't know, Dad. I think I trimmed up while I was in prison. What do you think?
Them booty sizes don't go down.
Well, you like that dog, Ruby Shore. Come on.
Behind Tormund, Dominus is shaking his head, looking at Histor. Apparently, Tormund found the prison ramen. three packs of ramen to 1/2 jar of mayonnaise, sriracha, a little bit of black pepper. Then you wedge it between 2 deep fried honey buns and you smoke 3 cigarettes before you eat it.
How many times have you been to prison?
Very confused by
Oddly,
this.
that's oddly specific.
So when do the
oddly
EMTs come into that picture? Because I mean, you're dead after bite 1.
No, you thin your blood with the pruno that comes from the toilet. You gotta put that in the Ziploc bags down there.
Noted. Next time I'm in Fed, I'll take care of that.
All right.
There was some great Discovery Channel shows on prison currency when I was growing up, man. The honey bun has actually officially been unseated, by the way.
Oh,
Why?
what's it been replaced with?
Takis.
That prison ramen combo. That's what they had to. It's because the honey bun used to be the most desirable item because it was the one that had the most bulk calories. Well, they've come up with a recipe of like mixing mayonnaise and ramen and like you're basically throwing the kitchen salad into it.
This sounds exactly like the stuff that I hear when I somehow end up on prison TikTok.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's where I learned on prison TikTok that they love playing D&D there.
All right, is that a sub TikTok somewhere that I need to get into?
D&D prison TikTok is a
There's a
thing.
prison TikTok, 100%.
So again, you're teaching me
this
new things every week.
This is all coming from those primary sources that I used to watch on Discovery Channel. There's also a really good cookbook called Prison Ramen that came out a few years ago.
I'm going to add that in my library next to the book that comes out next week about Mountain Dew recipes, and I'll be set in the redneck life right there.
Is this one Google away? They got 65 recipes in there if you want to learn how to yourself without having to be behind bars.
This is true.
Histor just looks back at Dominus like, what are you talking about? What?
Nothing.
He's coming back. This is something you need to explain to me later.
Woman, you're fine. Keep moving. Go! As he pokes you with his glaive. Go!
Ah! Come on. Can't lead the way. All right. Cheekios, you ready to go? Looks like we got a couple of shitheads around this bridge and a clean way out of here.
1 second. I'm sorry. My mind seems to be in another place at the moment.
Focus, old friend.
I am. I'm focusing. I'm focusing the best I can. Malaka! I'm good. Sorry, I'm literally in two different places. I don't have enough time to explain. Let's go. Go. Let's get to the other side of this place.
All right, Valas, Cheekios, Gale, Kiki, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's book it. That means let's run. Come on, everybody, let's go, go,
He's
go!
gonna sprint to the front, like full on, all four paws, getting going. Yeah.
What a try hard.
Valas will walk.
Gale will like be half hanging on Torment, like just like still messed up from like almost dying.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoulder you. We're gonna firemen's carry you across this bridge for sure.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
Does 17 hit, Valis?
It does not.
One of those magma cannons shoots up and over as you're walking in the back, kind of just soaring right over the top of you. And in true badasses only walk away from explosions, it just arches over to the other side, and you can see one of those magma Efreet creeping up. It just smokes him instead.
There's just Valas is gonna continue to walk. He's gonna look over where that magma shot come from and just go. Just growl at it.
It slowly lowers itself back into the lava pool.
Just giving him the eyes. It's been a long fucking day.
It has been a long day. As everybody makes it all the way to the other side, finally, away from the moat, away from the embassy of the Nine Hells, Garistroless, not being tailed by any specific group. But when you look up to the sky, you continue to see all hell breaking loose over the top of the city of Brass. With airships filling the sky, it's almost hard to pick out what exactly you're even looking for. But after an awkward 10-15 minutes, as you guys have made it to the other side, you begin to see multiple vessels tearing ass in your direction. Large inflated tri-balloons on either side, steam pouring out the back. Multiple airships. As you can see one literally go flying by with a screaming Braden Barley. Let's get over there! As it just echoes out, barely able to make out. As you look up, you can see Cheekios is literally flying that airship as it pulls and tears ass to the right. You can see this abomination lifting itself up and out of the lava. These two crazy looking cinder snakes pouring out, cinder worms pouring out of its eyeballs, engaging as a pack of Ifrit fly in that direction. A second airship behind them in tow. You can look up and you can see Dante Alfonso piloting this vehicle as it comes teetering down. This is going to be a hard land.
Rough.
I don't think my performance is too bad. I can't remember. I'm gonna open up that character sheet. I've gotten away with a couple of weeks without having 17 of them opened. 8+. 4. It's rough. It's rough, but I don't crash it. I don't completely crash the son of a bitch.
4-point hold my ass up.
You think that add in a specific airship piloting stat at some point?
We really do.
Yeah, there's no reason not to have it.
I've had something else in there for him. I know I have, and I don't know what I've ever used for it, because he's piloted the other shit. Things to add for the future. Because we put in, we have your custom skill in, right? We have yours added in.
I just have auto credit navigation.
No, we'll get to that. Dante looks at the rest. There are a lot of Ifrit, and if you haven't noticed, fire giants are here. Fire giants are here. And don't worry, the giants are fine. They're stuck in a competition. They can't stop claiming who's gotten more Ifrits. They're fine.
All right, everybody, aboard Dante's vessel. Let's get this up in the air.
Finally, let's get out of this place.
You licensed to operate this vehicle, Private?
Please, I defer. As you can see, he is exhausted from navigating from wherever he has been.
Oh, Valas, you better take the helm of this.
Come on, shipmaster, get up there.
Air,
Yeah,
water, it's all the
out of
same
the way, out of
different
the way.
sides, right? There.
He's gonna climb up and he's just gonna kind of shove his way over to the wheel. Move over.
While you're
can't
pushing
stand, you
him,
can't fly.
I'm going to move him to the side, give him some respite up along the
You can
the
see
wall.
Dante is badly hurt.
Yeah, he's gonna get some health.
Dante
What do I
has
got?
4 HP.
Ooh, we're gonna fix that right now. Let's give him, what have I got in bulk right now? 85. Let's give him 30 of that 85.
Thank you.
It's all
Just a
right,
perception
good.
check.
Got the ship down here. Hold on, let me get. I just want to get this accounted for. This lay on hands. Perception. 0. Flat roll. 20. Here we go. Yep, I don't see anything but him.
Just
I'm
my baby boy,
100% focused.
my baby boy, my baby
Don't call me
boy.
boy.
100% focused in on baby boy right now. I got no idea what else is going on.
Sitting there trying to think how you're going to afford Dragon College.
Oh God! Why you gotta put it like that? I wasn't thinking we were gonna send him to college. I mean, community maybe.
As you look back at Dante, Torvin, Histor, I still don't feel very good.
Just lay here, relax. It'll be all right.
Like me hearing about Dip Spit last week on Tormund's Quest and having to puke a little before stream. You can see that from Tormund. From oh God, from Dante. You can see him continue to grow paler.
Cheekios, get your ass over here. Something's wrong with Dante.
You should sit down. You don't look
Cheekios
very
is
good.
piloting
He's
us.
sitting down, Ruby. Look at him.
Like, lay down more.
I'm
So what's wrong with him?
I'm fine. I'll be fine.
You're a bad liar.
You're not fine. You look like ass.
Yeah.
Took a lot getting here.
Your poker face is absolute. Now tell me, what's going on?
Ugh.
We took lots of fire getting here. Noted. Dante looks back at you. I'm sorry. I don't know exactly what has come over me. Gosh. Uncharacteristically shouting the rest of his conversation with you.
Can I cast Identify and try to figure out? It typically is on an object, but I want to see perhaps if some magic is impacting him or something.
All right. When you begin to cast Identify, your hands immediately gravitate towards his wounds that have healed up and over. And you feel the magic radiating in your hands.
Oh.
Dante has crystals stuck in his side.
Oh no. Oh no. We can't let these wounds heal up. We have to get the wound back open so we can pull out the crystals. There's something in his body.
Wait, the same crystals that have been causing all holy hell since we started this fight.
Yeah, it's not good stuff. We have to get it out of his body.
Took a few shots from cannon fire up getting here.
Are they shooting crystals? Lay down all the way onto your other side. We're going to have to open things up. Oh, we need to
Dante.
put something in your mouth, like a piece of wood.
Lay down. Histor's gonna reach
Maybe-
in his pack and pull out a bunch of rope. Gonna have to bite onto this. Ruby, show me where those crystals are.
Over here.
Gail just kind of like hobbles over. My friend, I don't think we've properly met, but this is going to be a little uncomfortable. But bite on this, and I'm gonna hold a rod down, and then I'm gonna click it in place. The rod I'm holding holds his face just straight in.
Did you
Can't
put a
move.
wooden pickle in his
The
mouth?
rod of
Yes.
holding?
Did you put
Yes.
a wooden pickle in his mouth?
Yes,
You put a wooden pickle
All
in
right.
his mouth.
I did.
So now we have another wooden pickle in this campaign.
It is best if you don't move
No.
for your life.
I hope you cleaned that before you put it in his mouth.
Of course. As I just quickly cast prestidigitation.
Ruby, I need you to focus. The crystal, where
Right.
are they
It's
now?
It's right here. She's gonna hover her hands over it. Which one of us is
You
the
see
best kind of doctor?
Dante grow in size
Oh,
Valas
to a full size larger, not disproportionate, just like an enlargement spell.
Valas is going to turn around and try to cast Dispel Magic on him. So I have to make an ability check using your spell casting ability. DC equals D10 plus the spell's level. For a magical effect within range.
Go ahead and roll.
What am I rolling
Spell casting ability. You don't know what you're rolling against.
Okay. Okay.
This is your spell casting attack.
Well, this. I mean, the way this is normally for a spell, it says.
I understand.
equals-
I understand.
Okay. Okay.
What I want you to do is to roll your spell attack.
Okay. Got it. 27. Are you bringing out physical dice for this?
Never know.
He's rolling physical dice, I think, guys.
As Dante's body enlarges, resting over him, you begin to cast Dispel Magic. Ruby, as you have laid him down, after casting that in Identify, you feel the magic of the actual crystals.
okay.
And part of
Okay.
it begins to fade away.
No. I'm gonna take my dagger and stab into the area by it.
You look at the light fades Dante's eyes.
I'm sorry, Dante. I promise we'll heal you. And I'm going to try to reach in and grab that crystal.
One death saving throw.
Wow, he
After
burned
the
through all those.
Dispel Magic, Dante is dead.
That was Valas's fault.
Prove it.
No. Do I get the crystal out?
As he shrinks down back into size, it seizes up where your hand was before. Dexterity saving throw, DC 22.
Oh, crap. Okay. C22.
Nice.
Namesake dies in the house.
27. 27.
27. you were able to pluck one of the crystals just in time, removing it.
Wait, one of them?
One of them. There are 2 other crystals lodged in Dante's side.
Ah! Histor, there's 2 more in him.
Are they where she, or can I see them? Are they where she made the knife cut? Because I don't want
She
to go
knows
rooting
where they're
around in
at. She knows
I'm
where they're
holding
at.
I've got the claw, I've got my crystal in one hand, and my other 2, I've got my 2 claws pointing to the locations where I sense them barely.
Oh man. I'm gonna go with my dagger and try and pull one of them out. Histor's in medic mode right now.
Dexterity DC 22.
Can I assist him?
Now,
I will cast telekinesis on the gem, and
do you need to see
specifically
it?
on the gem.
What sounds the spell
Yes,
read?
Yeah, you gain the ability to maneuver and manipulate creatures or objects by thought that you can see. Can I see
you can
the
see.
crystal?
No, you can't see it. You
Oh,
have
it's
to
underneath.
go.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to
Alright.
go off of Ruby Shore's identification. So you're rolling with disadvantage. You need to hit a DC 20.
I'm gonna use lucky card. This is too important.
Yeah.
I'll roll that disadvantage first in case you get a 1.
I mean, why you gotta put that bang on me?
What? Sorry. I'm very into this moment right now.
As you miss and literally cut in to one of Cheekios' vitals.
Wait, not Cheekios.
I'm sorry, I keep
You
doing
really
this.
missed.
Dante.
Cutting into Dante's vitals. Which would have killed him. After
Can I-
failing his first death saving throw. Dante rolls a nat 20 on his final piece. He has 1 hit point. Dispel magic is keeping the wild magic of the crystals from triggering. But him also being a magical creature, it killed him.
We've got 2 more crystals left. You have to hold on while we get them out, okay? I'm not going to stab deep. I'm going to have to get these last 2 out. You, she's gonna gesture to Gale. Take this other crystal. Take it. To get this other one out.
Grab
Better
the
be
crystal.
fast. It's not going to be long before we get hit by another cannon shots.
Shut up, Valas. Let it work. Hold on, Dante. Hold on.
Here we go. Oh, that's an 18. What was it again? It had to be a 22. I'm gonna use my lucky. Oh, where's my lucky? Did I have still lucky left? I did. Okay, I've got. Okay, good. Okay, let's try this again then.
Oh!
Come on!
Oh, that's when I would hit the table with real dice and it would roll.
Oh my god.
Cheekios looking. I cannot heal him until we get those out. Otherwise, he will continue to keep manifesting.
I'm trained not to. It's hard.
Dante goes back out.
No. Hang in there. Hang in there. I don't want to be the one to try this again.
He succeeds his first death saving throw.
Okay. Question. Do the crystals seem to attract one another? Like, do they have the same resonance of sorts that if we hold one closer to it, that it might help draw?
No precedent there.
Okay. Can I try it anyway? Just, I don't know. We're willing to try anything. I know sometimes crystals, especially with certain magical properties, can have resonance. It might be easier to draw one out. Or as together, they work together stronger. So bring Gil, bring that one back over here.
Got this bloody
bring it
amber
back.
crystal.
Just bring it back. Here you go.
Hover over this.
Rotten
And if
candy
any of you
shrapnel.
have any prayers to offer, now is the obviously fucking time to do it. Dante. Here we go. We're going to do this again.
Gale will just cast dancing lights above us to just try and help illuminate the area so that she can see better.
+1 to your roll.
I'm gonna need
I'm helping. I'm the kid fixing with his dad the car by holding the flashlight. That's me.
the intern with the bedpan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, here we what?
oh shit. Ruby,
Yeah.
D100. Gale, D100.
I was waiting for it. Damn it. I was
Because we
waiting
touched
for
the
it.
crystal.
I was so into the moment. D100s from
Really
both of
hoping
you.
Just to rush right past
but
that
I'm
moment.
wearing
A doctor?
glove.
How is she not taking? How is she not wearing rubber gloves?
Okay, ignore that one because that's
She's
not
a
ours. So
doctor.
D100.
But we are field
80.
working here.
Why did I have to grab it? Why couldn't she ask someone else? You know why?
Sorry.
Because we're all smart enough to go. No.
Well, you know.
Ruby.
Yeah. Please tell me I have like amazing healing powers that I'm now a
God.
doctor.
Oh shit.
Oh god, you look up and you see nothing but Cheekios' fireflies as far as the eyes can see. It's like those dancing lights have multiplied into a whole swarm around you. Everything you do has disadvantage with all of these lights running around. You have this for the next 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Gale. 54.
54. Yeah. Thing is, I have no idea what these crystals do, so I'm just trying to help.
Oh
They do a lot of
god.
stuff. They do a lot of stuff.
Fucking hell.
It's like a deck
Kind
of
of
many
like
things.
it's kind of like
Am I just
the
dead?
deck the deck of many things.
Is that what it is? I have no idea.
It's kind of
Roll.
like that.
Roll 5d6.
Oh shit!
Oh no, you're gonna kill
This
us
is
all.
this is the fireball, isn't it?
You're gonna burn all of us up.
It's worse.
No.
21.
Gale. This is a sobering experience right now. But what you don't know is that it's 21 days worth of a sobering experience. You can't get drunk for 21 days.
I will murder you. This is why we don't play in person. Because I would murder you for that.
Where the claws would come out and she would crack you.
Okay.
I thought
Gil
it was
just-
gonna have like a TPK right now. All because
We'll
Omen
just,
decided he had to be a part of touching the crystal.
Dante's gonna
Who?
die,
Look at him.
but
Who?
Gale can't drink. So,
Gale
you know,
can't
keep it perspective.
You told me you literally like threw it at me. What do you want?
First of all, he said he
You know
couldn't
what, honestly,
drink. He just said he
21
couldn't
days-
get drunk.
Yeah, he was
21
getting
days
drunk.
of not being able to get drunk. Gale just yeets himself off the ship. Like, what's the point of living? Like,
I told him my dad doesn't love me. My city is all in ruin. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, yee.
Oh god.
Goodbye, cruel world!
I'm gonna have Kiki wander up.
I might try something.
Kiki, try anything.
She is also going to try to grab it, but she's got tiny monkey paws. Does that help? Her hands are smaller than the average. And now we have Kiki touching crystals.
This
I-
this is how the Black Plague started.
Yes. Yes, it is.
we really letting the monkey try to do surgery on your friend?
Do you have a
Listen,
better
I
option?
did a lot of practice with the dripping water thing and the hand doing this thingy. So,
What?
you know the exercise where the water drips and you go, and you have to move fast so the water doesn't touch your hand?
Okay, have you guys never seen Count Monte Cristo?
No, we have. We're just looking at
I know what you're saying. It's just Gale's looking at you like, what? Like, what?
That you do this with.
Sorry, I didn't have a monk to tie that in. He's currently in the thing.
Wallace is he's gonna rip off a couple of shreds of his cloak really quickly and all right, if you're gonna stick your hands in them, you can't grab the crystals.
Fine.
He's gonna wrap these like wrapper hands in these pieces of cloth.
Okay, here we go. Kiki's roll. As a 23.
23. Kiki, reach in. Just kidding, that DC. You have a hold of it.
Oh.
It's wedged in there deep. As you begin to
Pull
pull,
it out!
I need a dexterity saving throw from everyone as more cannon fire drops down into our position, shaking the entire vessel.
Well, that's a 12 for me.
And Ruby has disadvantage, right?
Yes.
$16 for Valas. Loki is like a 4.
Oh, you flirted with that one real hard.
Most important is Kiki.
24.
Kiki succeeds. The DC is 18. As whoever else is lower literally eats shit on the ship. Cheekios just succeeding. Valas, get on the wheel. We need to get into the air. We'll take care of this as we go.
No, all right, let's go. He's gonna pull himself up on the wheel and just he's gonna look around. How hard can this be? He's gonna start spinning the wheel and pulling levers and shit.
It's like that. It's like the moment in Maverick where you take control of the riverboat. You're like,
Yeah.
what? This old ass tech? Is this what they got down here? Are you kidding me? It's a classic steam engine over here. You're just pulling levers. It might as well be Sesame Street back behind here. Shit's kicking off, but you know how to do it. Go ahead and roll with what would be expertise, doubling your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, I've got the vessel and navigation control skill that
sweet.
we added.
We got it
right earlier.
Nope.
Dormant, done.
Oh,
Help Alice on the wheel.
I'm gonna roll with a lucky. I'm gonna use a lucky.
thank God. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It's a 14.
14. It's just so much new shit. We just haven't got up off the ground yet. Like, we got boilers, we got things popping off, steam, but we haven't lifted off yet. At this point, you guys can see it is just all hell breaking loose. Literally, pieces of the city of brass are crumbling and falling. You're looking over to the side, seeing these cinder worms curl out, smashing into an airship next to it, where you know Braden Barley is at. Currently sandwiched between two massive worms. They're just eating this ship away.
Valas is gonna look at the all the wheels and the contraptions and stuff, and see a small note that he's been using as reference in Straight Outta Independence Day. Realize that it's upside down. I'm gonna flip it around. I got it this time.
Kiki. Last piece. DC 24.
Oh, okay. That's a high.
Dante succeeds his second death saving throw.
Yes! Yes! That is a 29.
29. Kiki digging back in with those small, nimble little monkey paws, reaching in there. Able to...
Look! And she goes dancing around the ship like, I got it!
Hey, don't touch anyone with those. Throw them off. Throw them overboard.
By the way, you can see this. It looks like her fully complete Aztec monkey form has made some sort of sacrifice as she's jumping around the vessel with this bloody amber crystal that you pulled from Dante's body. With this full headdress and everything. This is what's performing surgery. Got him!
Yeah, just standing there like.
I'm Siobhan.
I guess I stand corrected. The monkey was the best shot we had.
Kiki, throw those.
Kiki, don't throw them
off the
overboard.
ship.
Throw them in this black hole.
But it's
Histor's
my
gonna
pretty
open it up.
rock!
Kiki,
He's gonna leave it on the deck.
Cheeky.
Listen, you cannot keep these rocks this time. This one time, just throw them. I'll get you 10 more rocks.
She's gonna throw it into the black hole that Histor offers.
Kiki. Let's be honest.
Big Kiki.
That rock has gone into the pocket once.
Can I pretend to throw it and pocket it?
100%. Just gotta roll a deception check, I think.
Sleight of hand.
Whoa, let's go! What a flawless throwing tuck.
Kiki,
The timing.
you yeet 2 of your magic stones. And you pocket these bloody crystal shards.
Did you throw them? Histor, do you have them?
Yeah, they're in the black hole. I gotta stabilize Dante. You guess what? You're getting another 30 points of healing. Fuck.
Oh, wait till she just wields both of them at once.
I don't want her to be there when that happens. Damn, I've just burnt a ton of healing.
Meanwhile, Dante still has a wooden pickle in his mouth, right? Correct?
Oh, he's definitely stuck in one place. He got a piece of rope and a wooden pickle stuck to him.
How is this pickle oriented? Never mind. Don't interrupt. Let my imagination carry it.
Yeah.
Do you need
That one's
help?
better-
It's
that one's better up
rope
here.
and pickle.
That one's better up here.
And now that that's all done, I'll remove the immovable rod.
Dante has health, but he just passes out. His body is stable, but he's just been through quite a bit of trauma.
No crap.
You're able to seal up those wounds. Crystals all out of his body. Valas, go ahead and give us another navigation check as you're just giving the system hell.
Oh, that's an 18 at least. Jesus.
It takes a while to get orientated to this old tech, but you get there.
I think with the plus 12, I can fly this thing.
Getting up off the ground. Your last looks to the other side as either of those cinder worms have ground in now. Multiple holes on Braden Barley's vessel. Don't mind me, I'm just not gonna move for like 45 minutes.
You need that.
Just break all your bones.
Did I hurt his back crack from here?
Oh,
I know that pain.
I internalized that sneeze real hard.
You did.
Oh,
That's the worst feeling.
Oh, I need to see my chiropractor after watching that one.
Dude, I sneezed so hard, the stream dropped.
so much pain caused the blip. The system knew how hard it was.
Our connection just threw its first death saving throw of the evening.
The
Chad,
system is down.
Oh no.
Oh, Lucy.
Told you, I sneezed so hard I dropped the stream. Lifting off, turning up towards the sky now, getting away as multiple cannon fire, pieces of ballista, just all hell breaking loose up above you. You turn and begin to head that way. On this vessel, you don't have a ton of room. It's a pretty tight squeeze. But if there's anything that you want to do at the moment, you have some time with Valas navigating his way up and out. Before
Rest.
Valas rolls again, this is a good 10 minutes.
Boys, Tormund, Dominus, let's get down in the hull of this ship, see if we can find something we can armor up this just a tiny bit with. There's got to be something down there. If not, it's something we can use to explode shits around us. Gonna give us some sort of edge. We're in this Afridi's home turf. We definitely them off. I don't know. I mean, I've never been in an airship before, Dad. Quit your bitching, boy. Follow your older brother.
That's not true. He'll be on tomorrow night. you haven't been there yet.
You just don't know yet, but he's gonna have the experience.
Dad, I've only been in like one airship.
I've only been in like one.
Dad, I've only been in like one airship before. Quit your bitching, boy. Follow your older brother and see what you can find.
If you don't mind, I'm just going to sit down. By the way, we got healed, but I don't know how much. I'm still on my death saves on my sheet. I don't know how much I got healed last week, so I'm still fucked up. So Gil just like finds a place and just sits down and just like,
I think we got healed pretty good because I'm max HP.
Ruby looks pretty rough.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do we all look like ass?
Was mine all temps that got ripped then?
I mean, that is you.
I had 110 temp points at one point, so it's not.
You were bragging about being untouched in that fight for the most part. Everybody else was getting F'd in the A.
No, I mean I got tons of AoE damage. I just think it was mostly temp hit points then.
Yeah.
It must be nice.
Hiding out in the back.
Tensor transformation.
That's where I'll be next fight. I've done that. Been there, done that. Yeah, Gail's just gonna find a somewhat remotely comfortable, if there is such a thing on this ship, and he's just gonna like sit down or lay down and just like try to heal up.
Oh, you know what? I had a second wind I used. That's what it was.
Ruby's going to sit across from Gale. I do not know you very well. What is it that you are doing on this ship? Not that we would kick you off, but what is your goal? What are you doing?
Do you mean what am I doing?
Well, we are here because we are helping to restore the power within the giants. And of course, to help the sun. So, you know, that is what it is. But you, how did you get here? Where are you going?
You think this is a good time to ask for his life story?
Not his life story, at least like the before, now, and after step.
I mean, sure, it's easy. He's a son of low-core lightning god. Kills a lot of people whenever he gets really pissed off. Don't worry about him. Just do something on the ship. Where's the hull, Dad? I mean, how do I go down? Oh,
To answer your question, I'm here to rescue my family.
That is good. That is good.
And we
She's
did
gonna
it.
pat him on the head. Very good. You'll do that.
I already did. They're
Oh.
literally fixing the ship.
Oh, there.
Dormant.
Oh. I'll be
He's my
honest, I
brother.
didn't see the family relation, but good for you. You have saved them, and now you're with them.
Ruby Shore, see that guy right there? Just
Yes.
consider him one of my mini family. Like, imagine if I had a little illegitimate child who was, somewhat attractive.
Imagine. Really.
Just imagine.
Imagine.
What do you mean somewhat attractive? I'm very attractive.
Is this the son you didn't tell us about? I'm very confused of your wording.
Hey, listen, I'm just going off my boy's play. Honestly, I'm backing Torment on this 110%. If he's kept him alive this long, I mean, he's got to be somewhat useful.
No, that's fair. I'm not saying we kick him off. I just want to know what motivates him. We are going through hell, literally. So something has to keep you going, right?
Living like the rest of us. Now, if you want to help, come down below so we can find something to fortify this hull. We're about to get our ass kicked.
I don't like going down below the ship. Been there before,
So then-
and you all were. That was not a fun experience. I will
You wanna
stay
get
up
me-
here and keep an eye on all the bad things, and I'll let you know when they come to fire at us again.
Tell you what, I'll give you a fishing pole. See how that works out.
You know what? I'd rather deal with that than my emotions again. Give me the
Less
pole.
fighting, more fixing.
Ah,
Listen to your captain.
I'll go to the top and fix the sails.
Whatever.
Perfect. We need
There.
somebody on mast. You want to fortify the mast? Go ahead.
Deal.
Is this an air balloon?
Yeah, 100%.
Mast of an air balloon.
You're gonna put a cat with pointy claws up there. It's fine.
Scary as all right now.
What's the worst that could happen?
Claws retract. It's fun. As like Ruby goes off, I'm just like, and was that? Just like
Just imagine
kind
it
of
walking
confused.
backwards.
Yeah, just like staring at me. Just
Yeah, listen, we caught her stealing sweet potatoes off a dead body outside of a tavern, so just ignore her.
I mean, I've heard a lot about a lot of these people, but, well, it is what it is. You know, I'm here for you, so.
I mean, as long as you're here for me, then come down. Let's see if we can find some. We can do what Dad said.
It's the equivalent of going over to your friend's house and being like, oh, don't worry about old Aunt Titter. She's been saying that there's UFOs and ghosts in the closet since 84. Don't mind her.
Hey, those family members add flavor.
Yes, they do.
True.
You know, Tormund, I'd really like to just kind of sit here for like 10 minutes. I am not doing so hot.
Keep a lookout for any of those big ass worms. He points over to the airship that's being consumed by 2 giant fireworms.
I will do my best. If you need any smaller things fixed, I can do that. And the wood. Any cracks, anything like that, you just let me know, I'll do it. But until then, I'm just going to sit my ass right here and take a load off.
All right, Mr. Privilege, go ahead. Do what you need to do.
And I just sit there and take a load off and don't move. It's like, yeah, that's what I do for now. And I'll just keep an eye out and see if anything comes near. I'll just like be looking around. Trying to recover.
So there are no supplies to fix this ship up.
Oh no.
There's nothing. You're in a glorified air taxi.
That's it.
It changes everything.
You are not in a ship of war. Not one bit. I need an investigation check for anybody who's looking for anything.
Cool.
I mean, Histor and Tormund definitely on the alert for something. Investigation, definitely not a strong suit. See what? Ooh, Ruby's got a.
23.
Let's see what Tormund rolls up with. That's a 10. That ain't gonna get it done. What about Histor? What'd you get for investigation? Not the same. He rolls like his kid. He's gonna roll just like his kid.
I mean, I'll look around the ship to see if there's any like things I can fix with mending. But like, there's not much else I can do. 3. Yeah, no, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling.
Cold kicking at large.
Yep. Keeping my eye out, look around. No, I don't see anything. All right, back to the what's out on the horizon.
I mean, you do a good job of fixing up what's clear and present. There's some busted ass railing, which is important in case you slide from one side to side.
Yeah.
You fortify some of the basics. All of the rigging is able to use right now. The railing is fine. Who had the 23?
Hey. That's me. Ruby.
Ruby, you
Up
find.
in the sails. Or balloons.
Oh, you're looking up at the balloons?
Well, I was up there.
Okay, you were
out.
looking up there. Okay, so you've dug down through the hole. You were able to find one old cannon down in the basement.
Can I trudge it upstairs?
Oh yeah, you can totally pack rat drag this thing back out.
Perfect. Dragging up. Finally found what something you could use. Histor, here's your stupid cannon. Pulling it up, struggling to get it up the stairs.
Boys, help me with that cannon.
No, it's fine. I've got it this far. Might as well do the rest.
Hey,
Don't
Ruby-
worry. Just make the
Ruby, sure,
little
this is
kitty
your
cat do
problem.
all the heavy
You-
lifting.
you don't think to ask for help. You just act on it. If you find something, ask for help.
God. Pulling it up. There it is. Find their
Perfect.
own cannonballs now.
Put it on the bow.
Oh, okay. Now
Valas.
I'll go put it on the bow. Don't
No,
worry.
not you,
I
not
just
you.
pulled it on the stairs. I'm gonna push it down over there too. She's just gonna keep like mumbling in her complaint as she pushes it down.
While they're arguing,
Oh.
fire comes into the airship. You need to make a navigation check. Oh god.
Is our inspiration still good from the last fight, or have we moved on to a new piece?
Because you desperately need it.
That's a good question. That is a
I'm
good
just
question.
asking.
If you still have yours, you may use it.
Okay. I
If
still
you
have
actually
D6.
remember what it is, yeah.
It's a D6.
Whoa!
20,
Max
23.
info, let's go.
As we're about to tilt all the way over to one side. Stopping you from making a dexterity saving throw on that railing. Dante's unconscious body rolling over to the side, being caught by the rails that luckily Gale has mended up. Steadying yourself, continuing to go further up, going past both sets of ships that are firing on each other between cannon fire and crystalline fire. You can see some of the ships taking impacts and doing just absolutely crazy things, engorging themselves, enlarging to greater sizes, then some of them combusting in flames and lightning. It is a wild, trippy experience as you see these chaotic crystals. But over time, looking at all of them, you can see that somehow they have refined some pieces of them. They seem to only do certain damage components. Not all of them are acting chaotically. I need you to roll a 1d10 on your cannon, Ruby,
Oh,
that you found.
it's gonna tell us how many kittens we have. How many balls do we got? We got one ball. No, I hope
Please
that's
don't
not
tell
it.
me-
Please tell me that wasn't it.
Please don't tell me that's how many balls we have.
Hey, we're
Checking
from Lance
over this
Armstrong.
thing, you have an acid arcane cannon.
Oh.
Oh, we're doing acid damage.
Oh.
All right. You need to roll a second 1d10.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Is that one for like 100?
That's one shot in this arcane cannon,
Solid.
but it's +1, so you have 2.
Oh, good. 2 balls.
It does 4d10 of acid damage on a failed save.
Okay.
On a failed. Oh damn.
That's all I could carry up. I'm sorry, guys.
It's ridiculous.
Dude, this really is a taxi. This is not a ship that was ready for battle.
No, not at all. But that's the kind of things you extract in the middle of an escape.
That's fair. That's fair.
You guys
Better than
look.
nothing.
You guys look over at the most ridiculously looking airship you've ever seen before, with both Alistar and Harshnag side seat in a tiny taxi. Alistar has the wheel. It is a ship that is smaller than yours. It is slowly making its way up. It literally only has room for them.
Please tell me it's like those paddle boats.
It might as well be for them.
That's hilarious.
Oh.
Wait till you see what it looks like.
Oh, little dinky thing.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Is it just me, or does that ship look like a? I'm just curious.
Here, I'll help you out.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna stop now.
So that's the shape they went with, huh?
Listen, when you've got a large crew, you never go for a solo sloop. You know what I mean?
You gotta find your inspiration somewhere in your designs.
You can see them as they're just slowly raising up, trying to get the hell out of here as well. Valas,
Again?
another check.
24.
Ooh, that's some Prince of Tides stuff right there.
You push your way through a volley of cannon fire. Perception check for those that are on deck.
Does that include me?
No, you're focused on the task at hand.
Histor is 11. Tormund, what's your perception? Got more perception than the old man.
Actually, Valis, go ahead and give me one.
Not so much. That's 11 and a 3.
23 and 12.
13.
Jesus, who's the high water mark looking back? It's awful. 13?
13 might be the high water mark.
No, I think Ruby had 23.
Yeah,
Oh.
we got a 23.
I'm sorry. I forget that I never use mine a lot. Cheekios does have a 12, plus 12 on his perception.
I was gonna say, I thought you were pretty good too.
Yeah, I got it.
Rolls a 2.
Looking back, you can see Harshnag and Alistar's vessel has turned back around as just a wall of Ifrit you can see rising up from the city as they are literally engaging and attacking other Ifrit. As Alistar is flying down and Harshnag is literally leaning out the window, swinging his axe. They're having a day of it right now.
It's Giants Day in Hell.
Valis, what was your perception check?
11.
11. There is a ton of cloud cover that you're about to burst through. There is one clear pathway to go. It's the literal opening in the sky that you've seen for some time. Do you choose to take the pathway up that the main armada has gone, or are you going to try to sneak through the clouds?
Oh. Gonna go through the clouds.
All right. Disadvantage on your pilot check.
$21.
21. As you veer off, taking to the clouds on first sight, trying to avoid all this action between the fire giants and the Ifrit. You guys lose visual contact, no longer being to stare off and see Braden Barley's vessel to the far side, no longer being able to see Harshnag and Alistar. Just an eerie like fog descends on this deck as you guys can see arcane explosions erupting all over the place as it illuminates every now and then. It's this dark dimness that you're floating through and you can see and hear the explosions. It's almost literally like pulling a blanket or a sheet up over your head while you're in the middle of this literal combat hell. Valas, we need another check. DC raising.
Disadvantage still.
Still disadvantage.
14. Hold on.
Wow.
Car soak him if you got him.
I'm looking.
I've never seen Valas
Rolled that low ever.
consistently roll that low ever.
I mean, he's got omen rolls.
It's bad.
I don't
What
think
can
I
I
have anything that
say?
I can re-roll a check.
You're welcome.
What are you
sure
saying?
I do not have anything I can re-roll a check with right now.
14.
14 is the number.
All of a sudden, the side of the ship starts to grade into something, cutting a swath in. As you get closer to it, it looks like a massive suspended sword. It is headed straight towards the engine at this point. It's lopping off a good chunk of the hull. Anyone have a reaction as this is happening? Valas, your reaction will be to correct course.
Okay. Let me roll on that now.
Yes.
26.
26. You will succeed. You will stop the damage.
Oh shit, hang on to something as he just spins the wheel the other way.
Ship's going to take 21, 28, 34 points of damage. Our airship has 250 points. Currently, the eastern side no longer has a railing and is exposed.
Just fix that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to tether Dante to the vessel.
Blip.
That side of the railing he's up against, I'm gonna lash him to it real strong.
So you weaken Bernie Dante to the side. More importantly, anybody else using a reaction?
He's trying to steer the ship the opposite way, right? Like he's trying to.
He's been able to
direct it away
divert
from this.
course.
Gail's just gonna like seeing the side of the hole just start getting ripped to pieces. You're just gonna see him like slam his staff down and rotate the staff and then yank it away from the thing, and the wind is just gonna pick up in a 40-foot like diameter and shift us, or try to like shift the wind away from the ship that's there, and he's gonna try and help assist him in getting away from whatever's cutting into the hull of the ship.
Magic spell Magic spell attack, DC 18.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. That's 24.
24. Just by pushing away some of these clouds, you're able to make a small opening up for Valas. Roll your last check getting out of these clouds straight up.
22.
The DC is 22.
Oh,
buddy.
let's go. That's why we put you behind the helm.
2022. With part of the ship busted up on the side. Seeing this large sword floating in the air, you guys bust through the edge of clouds. You guys appear up top in this massive maelstrom-like gap that is up above the city of Brass. Now above the actual fire giants and Afridi vessels down below, you see another armada in the sky, protecting some sort of teleportory exit. All manner of machines that you have never seen before. Valas, looking out and across, you can see some sort of wild tiefling on the other side of a major mechanized walking like structure that is not flying. It is currently rooted on whatever these crazy swords are holding up. You can see on your side they're keeping this hole and portal like open from down in the actual city of Brass. You guys have approximately minutes before you pass through this layer of thin cloud cover and will be noticed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what is that?
It's not anything good. Anybody? Valas gonna look around. Does anybody have a way out of here that doesn't involve sailing through all that?
I'll give you a better report. I don't know. We'd look around. It's not much to reinforce this vessel. It's really just kind of a A to B kind of boat.
I can take us to a different plane of existence.
That could help the
I don't
cause.
think that really works.
You're too far in. Perception check, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
$19.
Uh,
12 and
Third.
7.
30 from Ruby and 9
18.
for Kiki.
Arashadan, Gunan Mudan Siede, Perasier, Muradwa. What it seen? Munafar, Dura. Seen it saw.
You hear these strange sounds emitting from Kiki's pockets.
Oh no. But wait. I know.
What language is that?
1, I'm slightly embarrassed, but 2, I believe I can understand all of them. I can understand it. We're gonna ignore where the sounds came from.
Who speaks giant?
Kiki does. Well, she doesn't speak it, but she understands it.
The final push is near. Finish holding off the rest of the forces from the city of Brass. They're headed towards the Polter. We must kill the Sultana before she exits.
The giants are getting ready to do their final push. They have to kill the Sultana at the Polter. That's all I got. I have a bad memory.
All right, so where the hell is the Sultana?
Who wants to guess she's in the fancy ship?
Looking out, you guys begin to notice that there is an opening back behind that large piece of Magitech. As you begin to put two and two together, that this appears to be the last stopgap before her caravan is reached. But at the same time, you wonder why in the hell giant talk just came from Kiki's pockets.
Kiki.
I'm gonna go look for more cannonballs down below.
She's
Stay
gonna
right here.
scutter away like.
There is no down below. Where do you think you're gonna go? It's one level. Empty your pockets. What do you have in your pockets?
I don't have any pockets.
Somebody catch her.
She's gonna run downstairs.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Somebody get that monkey.
It's your monkey! Kiki, you
I
run
gotta
down.
drive this ship. I can't catch her. You go catch her.
Part of the hole is completely blown away as it's like wisping out. Oh god, it's not safe down here anymore. You check one of the barrels though, just to see if there's coconut cream. It catches your attention, but there isn't. There's nothing inside of it, unfortunately. Whoever's behind Kiki, you can see her own monkey tendencies and curiosity as she's checking that barrel out.
Kiki,
Kiki,
Kiki, what is your favorite color?
barrel?
I was looking for dessert in the barrel, but there's not any. I guess we can all go back upstairs now.
Kiki, look at me. You go back upstairs. You're gonna have to answer why we heard giant coming from there.
Maybe they've been working on their ventriloquism and they've gotten really good at it.
Kiki might have been born at night, but it wasn't last night.
Was it the day before?
Keep guessing. Why?
Why were you born 2 days before?
Why did we hear giant coming from you?
Does she fully understand where the sounds are coming from?
Yeah, you know that they came from your pockets where you put the crystals at. You don't quite know how it works, but you're definitely not ready to give those bad boys up yet. They're literally
I did put one in each pocket, so not the same one.
Gotcha. So
I'll
you're in
pull-
stereo.
I'll pull out one.
Those were supposed to go into the holding bag.
Well,
It's a black hole for those. You told me you threw them in.
but then we wouldn't have gotten the secret message, and then I wouldn't have been able to decode it, and then we wouldn't know what had happened. So really, you should be thanking me for having the foresight to do such a very smart and brave thing.
Histor walks over to Kiki, squats down. Listen, I get it. You got a thing for shiny rocks.
It's a very shiny rock.
But if we can't trust each other, then we can't work with each other. And when you do this, it makes it hard for the rest of us to trust you. See where I'm coming?
Yeah, but if we didn't have it, we wouldn't know what the plans were for the giants. And plus, I'm really freaking old. No one ever listens to me. I've done a thing or two in my life, too.
I get it. But with knowledge comes power. And if you knew you had that, you wanted to keep it, you could have shared it with the rest of us.
And what are the odds that I'd be allowed to keep it?
100%.
That's not true at all!
Kiki, I gambled a boon on your life when you were dead in a swamp. I would stand beside you in any fight. And if you wanted to keep a shiny crystal because you thought it was worthy, I would stand behind you. But when you do this, and you lie to the rest of us and throw God knows what into that black hole that's in my bag, it makes us think less of you.
Do I believe him?
Before you can even register, Valas privately makes his flying check while this is going on. 28 with an odds or evens call. Evens being the west side, odds being the east side, where the opening and hole is in the ship. He pulls and diverts to the west. You guys do not have to make dexterity saving throws, but you guys do begin to turn sideways. Kiki, what was your question?
Do I actually believe him that he would let me keep the rock? Because both him and Valas were adamant that I had to give up the rocks.
You don't trust anybody with your rocks, Kiki.
Got it.
The only thing that you can trust is pockets and where you put them. And they're safe as long as they're in Valas's pocket until he takes them out. Then there's no bets.
That's true. Plus, remember that one time Histor did throw a rock.
This is Kiki logic.
You lost my last rock.
Kiki,
All right, where are we at?
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Constitution. Okay. This will be interesting. 25.
25. Your little hands are squeezing those little rocks so tight. As you kind of have your little hoodie wrapped around it. You don't want to let these things go.
If you said I would have been able to keep it before, then I get to keep it now.
And she's gonna put it in her pocket and she's gonna walk back up the stairs.
Monkeys. An easier time raising torment.
Kiki, as you bound up those steps, you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no. My luck is gonna run out, I know this. I'm gonna use my luck for Kiki. Give me just 1 second. Well, actually, yes. No, I can't use that, so I need to mark that off my sheet. That we are using that again. Okay, there we go. And let's try this one more time. Oh, that would be a 19 though.
Almost.
I could have been the smartest monkey in the world. I mean, she probably still is, but
Kiki.
Yes?
Kiki.
That's my name.
Kiki.
I mean, do I have to answer 3 times or are you gonna tell me something?
It's me.
Kiki is going to freak out and run directly to Valas.
You freeze.
Ah, crap.
In place.
Okay. Frozen on the staircase then.
Go ahead. Put your hands back in your pockets.
But I don't like being told what to do. And I don't trust you.
You've done enough.
You've got a scary voice.
You've done enough suppressing my voice.
Well,
Now-
you have a stupid voice.
Let me save the both of us.
Come on, I've done so well at keeping us alive. Except for that one time.
Put the crystals together, Kiki.
What will it do? Can I tell Valas first?
No, do it now.
You owe me one. You promise we'll all survive?
I hope.
You owe me. I'm doing this, and you better repay all of us.
She's gonna take out the crystals and she will combine them listening to her demon.
They begin to fold together like the Herodric cube. As it begins to spin and flip, creating this odd cube-shaped-like device. You can see infernal symbols on it as it begins to twist and turn. Just a pulse lets out. As you hold this cube in your hand, Kiki, Histor, you see over the shoulder, it literally levitates up and melts into her chest. That wave that goes out, you guys are hit by what feels like pure energy. Mark the long rest on all of your sheets.
Oh, that was clutch and needed.
It's not where I
Very
thought
much
that
so.
was going, but I'll take it. I was like, we're dead.
If Kiki dies, the demon's out of luck, so.
Demon's
Ooh.
shitting its pants right now with the odds.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Jakey,
Yeah, you're right.
you need to control yourself like you have before. You can do this.
You're right.
She's going to quickly climb up to the top of the mast or on top of one of the balloons, and just being up there within all of the wind, she is going to begin her meditation once more, as she used to do at the monk's temple, trying to recenter herself.
As you're recentering, you guys are re-emerging up out of the clouds. This all happening at the same time. You guys have been hit by this wave. What the shit was this? You see Kiki up there meditating.
Her like aura around her, almost visibly seen, kind of like an airbender as the air flows around it.
Kiki, when someone walks by, they can literally see that translucent cube spinning around in you, center mass. You will be making wisdom saving throws on a gradual curve that will go up from the point of 14 where we start. You have advantage. You are containing the literal explosion inside you of these two cubes with you and your demon. The demon rolls the other side, which I will be rolling, but you share the same modifier. What is your wisdom modifier?
Our wisdom is +8.
$22. Go ahead and roll yours.
Okay, that would be 22 as well.
Perfectly in sync. Valas, you can relay exactly what is going on in the scene in front of you. Massive Valkyrie-like ships flying forward, some crazy piece of Magitech on the far end.
He's just gonna... Histor, what you supposed to get the monkey?
This is coming up from below deck. Hey, look, up there. There's your monkey.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. We're about to be in rough shape. I don't know what you could figure out, but we need to reinforce the side of this ship. Rip up the floors if you have to.
You're not,
Or you could do one of those prayers. I don't, or whatever.
We don't have time. We're going to have to fight, Valas.
Well, if that's what you want to do, get ready.
I don't see any other way that we can.
the only thing is, if we can get to their leader, I think we have the same goal in mind.
These are not the giants. This is the city of brass.
Well, this is City of Brass? Never mind. We do not have the same goal in mind. I just heard giants speak in my head.
The giants are chasing to the same point
Oh,
that
where
you
we
are
are now?
Trying to
All right.
what's her name?
Let's f- up
From
then.
leaving.
All right. The arcane cannon with 2 shots out in the front where it has been drugged. Go ahead, roll your initiative, and then get up, go use the restroom. Grab the new beverage.
I'm not even on the ship.
27.
Aren't you?
I'm not on the. I'm there, but I'm not there. Like on the map. But it's fine. Yikes. 9.
Ooh, Histor's at 8. What's Torben got? +2 with advantage?
Okay. Ruby is a 21. Kiki was a 9.
You guys got it all over here on the sideboard for me, don't you? Where I can
Yeah.
see? Awesome. Sweet.
So Loki's a nat 20 if that matters.
Of course Loki gets
Now
a nat 20
I'm definitely
here.
grabbing a drink.
Valas was a 27. I didn't have my plus on mine.
Valas is 27. Got it.
Man,
It was a dope start.
dude.
That was good shit. That went way better than I thought it would. In my head, I was like, oh, I'm just going to breeze through this. It's not going to be an event at all. But actually, we got some low rolls there.
You give us anything, we'll turn it into an event. Whether or not you want to do something out of it or not, we'll turn it into an event. Don't worry about it.
You're just so high level now. I have to think like, oh, is this going to just be 5 minutes or are we going to get 40 minutes out of it? You know, like that's what I have to think.
Dude, you give us this much of a gap for RP, we will turn it into this much.
Dude, Histor going full Sean Connery in The Rock down there. That's like all
Dude,
I can.
He went full dad mode. He's like, listen, it's okay if you did this, but just understand that you f***ed up and you need to tell us the truth. And by the way, you know, secret stay for a spell nonsense. Quite literally, Histor is created out of Sean Connery. He just wishes he was that cool.
Don't we all? Don't
Like
we all?
he always wants those slide in moments where, you know, you think it's turned against him and it flips around and he destroys the bad guy. He thinks he's 007. 00 Histor.
It's also a very dad want.
Of course. I mean, he's a total dad. Look
Yeah.
at him. He's got his boys around him.
Total dad package. Dude, we have so many characters in this story alone. This is that we've even controlled. This is ridiculous.
It's awesome. I love it. I have no idea how we're gonna get all this done. Like I got an idea, but I mean,
Like done overall? You're talking about tonight?
no, good God.
Yeah, I was like,
Like tonight, it's like I know there's a couple of wings involved, there's some boots involved. We might be able to get airborne.
the only thing I wrote for this episode was I knew that I wanted to do something cool with how I got you guys the crystals, and I came up with how I was going to do it about 10 minutes before. I'm like, oh, this is great. Cool. We'll have to make it into a dice challenge over here that became this ridiculous event,
Dude,
that almost killed Dante.
You turned it into freaking dice triage with Dante.
Oh my God.
And the funny thing is, it would boil down to two characters. It boiled down to Histor and Ruby Shore, as it always does, who have been the two crucial characters in Dante's life.
It was wild. Kiki digging fucking crystals out next to vitals.
And then pocketing them, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
even better.
Oh yeah, her demon got real excited about that. She was like, health.
Her demon can channel that health. I mean, those are wild crystals. We've dealt with these before.
What's Tormund's number?
Tormund is hold on. Tormund is the 11. Histor is the 8.
Okay. Becca, you're a national treasure.
What did I do this time?
Oh no, just great Kiki RP through the whole thing. So good.
I don't like that tone you're using with me.
What is Kiki's initiative versus Ruby's?
Ruby's is a +6. Kiki's is +5. I think I wrote it down in the chat later on what theirs was. But it got
Oh
so
shit,
fast.
you wrote it out for me. Hot damn, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It
You-
got lost in it because it's also very tiny compared to all the rolls.
Yeah, it's like on the in-between. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have
yeah.
noticed it.
got you. Yeah, Ruby 21, Kiki 9. Meaty meaty.
Oh, okay, Cheekios, you have a day, boy. You have a day.
What's your big move you're gonna start off with?
Ready, action. That's
I got this.
exactly what that's gonna be. I don't know. I have spells again though, so that's rather interesting.
Mm-hmm. We can do things again.
Gale's like leaning on the edge, just like, and this wave hits, and he's just like, man, I feel great. Like, what the fuck?
Finally.
Means Dante's healed up too, right?
He's still unconscious though.
Now you get to just sleep like a baby.
That's my balance to the encounter at this point.
You made a just for reference, you made a ruling earlier that plane shifting, like using plane shift, is not, can't do it here.
Or discouraged. That's the vibe I got.
No, Cheekios said that we had too many people is what he was getting at.
Okay.
We just have too many people to try.
Yeah. Okay.
Was the point that he was making.
Since I've got all my spells back, I figured I would just double check.
I'm just messaging you real quick. I feel like it's super fitting for this. But, it's up to you.
Oh yeah, you can RP however you want to make that shit look. Like this.
Hell yeah.
You know I'm an open book on that.
Is this technically a new combat, or is this the same combat for the purpose of like hero points and stuff?
You could use a new hero point in this engagement.
Cool.
All right, Valkyrie ships. Good deal. They're coming in low. They're in at a 10. Oh, hot shit. There we go. 8, 10, 12. That's not bad. That's not bad for enemy. Okay. Loki is going to be at the top, and then Mr. Valas, it will be your turn. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick and refill my beverage. I'm going to be right back.
Cool beans.
The real question here is, what does a winter wolf do with his first attack on a flying ship?
Grabs the cannon and kills everything.
Yeah, make it happen. Sprout wings?
It's too bad I don't have some sort of spell to transform him into something else.
How about Sonic Bark?
If it was Ghost and it was a dire wolf, it would just shred everything.
Yeah, right. We just gotta get things close enough for him to cold breath.
I just wonder if lightning does anything to these things. Like part of me is like, electrical, but it's like this is more mechanical, and I don't know.
This music's intense.
Yeah, it is very intense.
It's intense waiting music. I really wanted one of you guys to die so that way I could use create undead to make you guys into a zombie.
Sorry for disappointing you.
And then hurl you at the enemy. Maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll get the chance.
Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
One of these days, maybe Histor will die and I'll get to make him into a zombie. Send him on a killing spree.
That would be the worst thing ever. Especially if you had all his talents and it was just an undead zombie. Oh my God. Divine Smite on the other side. Brutal.
Wow. I just realized I haven't had a meta magic spell this entire time.
Oh, really? What's your other meta magic besides subtle spell?
I have Twin.
Oh, twin. Nice.
Yeah, and then now I chose Quickened because it's one of the better ones.
Amazing how we're
Yeah.
all going through our characters and looking for spells that have range.
Well, I was looking at it because I was like, man, I feel like level 14, I feel like I have more. And then I was like, oh, I just haven't selected one. It's still just there. I'm like, oh, I should probably choose something.
That's kind of like in the character builder on D&D Beyond. I think that's one thing I wish, like, that when you're looking at your classes, that your spells that you need to choose, just like, instead of having to do the drop down and then go to like add spells, I wish it just automatically showed, because if you're just like a new user, sometimes you wouldn't know to like that you have to go to add spells, and then it tells you how many you can choose. Thinking about transferring all my feats though to custom feats, that way I can have them like in a spot that makes sense. Now that we learned that, I think I'm always gonna do my feats that way.
100%.
Just having a separate section that just says feats. That way it doesn't get all mixed up with everything.
I mean, there's features and traits, but having them in one place, it's pretty beneficial.
Well, and then if you pick them manually, you can put them in the order you want too, like of importance, like the ones you wouldn't remember maybe. Up at the top, you know.
This is the lineage. Start here and move down.
Well, because there's sometimes you pick up a feat that's like, you don't use it all the time, so it's just like you forget about it by the time you need it. But if you put it at like the top, then you never forget about it.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right. Engaged.
Go.
Operation Tiny Dancer.
I get like World War II vibes, like we're fighting fucking Nazis. Just like, it's like tiny dancer.
Yes, Tony Danza, 100%.
I don't know who you are, just turn that thing right around now, and I won't have to blow it up.
Loki will hold his breath weapon attack and patrol the ship in case something tries to get on or gets within 15 feet of us. Like if someone flies within close enough range, just hold his breath weapon. So yeah, there's that. And for Valas, so if I'm going to cast Globe of Invulnerability, but normally it's just for spells. If I use a hero point, can I beef it up a little bit to negate other types of damage?
Specifically, what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, I don't think it would. Physical damage probably wouldn't be in the cards, but like, maybe elemental types of damage as well as spells. It's a 10-foot area around me.
This is what's the particular ability again?
Globe of Invulnerability. It's a spell.
And it stops one type?
It's any spell of 5th level or lower cast from outside the barrier can't affect creatures or objects within. Even if they're using, even if the spell's cast using a higher level spell slot. Spells have no effects, on things inside. I'm trying to use the hero point to maybe negate elemental types of damage as well. Or just to beef it up in some way to resist, incoming other types of damage.
All right, I'll let you roll on it.
Okay.
I'll let you roll on it.
All right.
1d6. What's the elemental damage you're looking for the most?
Well, I think it probably would be fire.
All right. 2s and 6s are fire damage.
Okay.
Valas is back, baby.
Challenge me. And that's just not gonna happen, bud.
The ultimate
Valas
sky
is
captain.
back.
This man.
So,
Ground control to Major Tom.
so that I can resist fire, I can block fire damage in that 10-foot radius as well.
Correct. Burn your hero point. Fire damage is negated.
So in the 10 feet
fucking
around
go.
me, I've got I'm trying to protect myself on the wheel so that way, the ship doesn't get steered off course or something crazy. So I'm putting a 10-foot radius around the wheel. It's like a shimmering bubble that transforms, and it's gonna block all incoming spell damage. I'm casting it at the 6th level. So anything 5th level or lower can't affect us, and even if it's below a 5th level spell but cast at a higher level, it doesn't affect us either.
Dope.
So, and as well as fire damage.
Good
So
spell.
if you guys are looking to not get fire damage or something, you can anybody inside that bubble 10
I
feet.
mean, I still have my 3D armor on.
No,
Right now, the
But I'll take
ship's integrity. 216 of 250.
it's a 10-foot sphere.
All right. As you bubble that bad boy up, let's go. End of Loki's turn. End of Valis' turn. Dominus's turn. Kind of in the same boat. Can't do anything until he boards either. It's gonna hold his action until something gets close enough to be able to swing at. Ruby Shore.
Yeah. I've got a question. I don't know how this is gonna work.
Hold on. Valis' turn. We get to move the airship.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We get to move the airship.
How far
you
do I
just
get to move it?
you tell me where you want to take it. I can orientate this in any fashion here.
Well,
Whether you want it this way.
you said the east side is exposed, right?
Yes, your east side of the vessel is exposed. You
So-
scraped up against that sword.
I would like to show them the west side of the boat then.
Okay, so you're going to turn this bad boy. That's going to knock us down to half movement. You got 40 feet to move now.
Well, let's just get right up in it then.
Oh,
I'm gonna bring this close enough to this front ship here. I get right in here, I guess, somewhere.
Yep.
I'm gonna bring it close enough that it should be within 40.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna bring this right in at that west side, close enough where Loki can cold breath weapon this ship right here.
all for Loki. Go get him, boy.
Wolf's got to eat, right?
I mean, or anybody else who's holding an action to attack.
I mean, yeah.
We're not getting out of the fight, so I'm just ramming his head in as I cast that invulnerability spell to protect the wheel, so I can maneuver and then.
Dude,
So I'll
that's
let
clutch on the maneuvering. They do not have that in the great great brass balls of fire, and it sucks.
Let's see. That ship has to make a dex save. Or whatever it's affecting. Needs to make a dex save. Alright, it's gonna take half damage. That'll take 6 cold damage from Loki.
6 cold damage. Those wings begin to get heavy.
Okay, that's it.
Dominus Dragoon's got a dragoon. Dragoon's got a dragoon. He's gonna take to the rigging. Athletics check. Oh yeah, not a
Nice.
problem. He's gonna make his way up and over. Let's go! Let's go!
Mr. 20! There we go. Come on, baby.
Nat 20 jumping with his glaive over into the other ship. I will definitely be burning those
damn.
smites.
Please tell me he Indiana Joneses this and throws the pilot out and takes over the ship.
Dude,
You never know.
there's a good chance of this because I got a nat 20. It can be a surgical strike. All right.
Stab him with the glaive and throw him out.
Get surgical.
My
Let's
ship
go.
now. Look
Bring-
at me. I am the ship captain now.
Branding smite 4d6 extra, so that's going to be, let's see here, to add on, so 24 points in radiant just to start off with. So 24. And he swings with Great Weapon Master, so that's another 10. That's 34.
Let's go with that paladin damage. Come on, baby.
44 with the glaive plus his 8. 52. This is plus 52 on the.
Jeez.
Wow.
Jesus, dude.
All right, that's good.
Dominus is a
That's just the crit
beast.
damage.
Yeah, that's just the crit damage. 52 on the crit damage. All right.
Next tattoo. Faust born.
All right. 1d10 plus 52. All right. 54. Then we got 46 to add on to it.
That is nice.
All right. 60.
71.
72 points of damage on his glaive strike as he shoots up and out, Dragoon style with that glaive, bringing it all the way across the cockpit. Very much DTD on this dude.
Yes.
Makes sense.
That dude's dead before he even left the cockpit. Bonus action, he's going to try to take control of this thing.
Very nice.
Let's see if I have the ability to do so. This will be new Dante territory. Okay. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
There we go.
You know, it was going to be good for him to begin with because he is a pilot, but he works with animals, in particular vultures. So this is a little bit new.
Vultures have wings? This is a similar thing.
Dominus or Dante?
Dominus.
This is Dominus.
Okay. Yeah,
Dante is lashed to the railing and
I got
holding
confused for a second. I was like, what?
to the ship.
Nice. I don't know how this thing fucking works, but I'm going full send.
Just like that, we doubled our ships.
Just like that, we doubled our ship.
I love your math.
Oh.
I love your math.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
I mean, listen, everyone knows the key to a precision strike is attacking from both sides. I mean, look at Risk, Alaska, and Kamchatka, and that's you win the game. Done.
That's how you win.
That's how you win. You only need 2.
This has gone down so fast. I have a chance for a deception check because that was a nat 20 surgical strike with a Lancer class. I'm going to give Dominus a chance to see if they don't even know that pilot is gone.
Oh.
And then he pulls a Russell from Independence Day.
Home, boys.
Oh my God. Dominus's deception is a plus 16.
What?
Holy shit.
What kind of kid are you raising?
I mean,
What kind of kids are you raising?
Oh, you know,
I mean,
he had
my
to hide his
deception's
passions.
high too.
Yeah, if he wasn't like a lying, murdering thief influenced by a Draculage and stuff, he could have been a lawyer.
what is that?
We needed every bit of it too. I put the DC at 20.
Oh.
23. He begins to pull away in front formation from the rest of these Valkyries and does not engage with the ship. We'll see how well it works. 23 is the bar for them on their checks. Ruby Shore, it is your turn. We're going to do 1 round of combat for the evening.
I've got a strange question. I don't know how this would work in airships, but I would like to use Thunderclap. Which, in reading Thunderclap, you create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away, so that would include everybody on this map. Each creature within range other than you must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take thunder damage. I would wonder if we can play it that the thunder is targeting the ships themselves, and it would then protect my one ship. Dominus would still have to roll his Constitution, but it would target on, since all the ships have health.
I mean, those are the kind of abilities that sorcerers have. Unfortunately, your class does not have that.
Okay, to change the focus.
Yeah, because it's literally careful spell, and I can't go in and tap that. It's not something that you have
Okay.
as an ability to be able to route the damage where you want it to.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. How is everybody's Constitution?
Good enough. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what? I never get to use it. We're clapping. Okay. So what this means is that everybody
Get the clap from Ruby Shore.
everybody's got to make a Constitution saving throw. 17. If you fail, you will take half damage.
Should have.
Wait, hold on. No, wait. Each creature of the rage, you must succeed. Yeah, or
right.
take.
I
Okay,
feel
no,
as
actually,
if
there's
this
no
is
half. Either it's pass or fail. Either damage or no damage.
How big's the radius on this?
100 feet.
It's not a cone
Tormund
or
is
anything?
26.
Everybody's getting hit.
It's not a cone.
No.
Boy.
I'm telling. This is why I've never got to use it before. I'm never 100 feet away from anyone.
There you go.
Oh, 'cause it's
26 and a
thunderclap, not
28
thunder
for the two
wave.
boys.
Boom, boom. Yeah, it
thunder.
says heard up to 100 feet away. A burst of thunder sound up to 100 feet away.
Okay. Come on. Nope.
All right. What am I? Constitution, right?
As
You're-
my bonus action before I do this, can I cover Dante's ears?
What level? Oh God! Poor Dante.
fast.
How are you gonna clap if you're covering his
I use my feet. He's got
Oh,
one head against the floor and my paw on the other ear.
Gale knows the storm when he
I
sees
know
it.
the storm, baby.
Can I just yell out, "Cover your ears"?
Wait. Hold on.
Dante's taking this.
Yeah, I just imagine you doing the clap from Thriller.
Doesn't your sphere absorb it? What level are you casting at, Ruby?
It's a cantrip. And it's just based on my level, so I will be rolling 4d6s of damage if you fail.
That's a
I
cantrip.
succeeded.
That's a cantrip. Thunderclap is a
I
cantrip.
succeeded.
one
I'm
second.
good.
Dante's will be at disadvantage.
Wait. Hold on.
I never get to use it.
So
We've never had a map this big like this.
Well, you guess you can thematically rule that you've dragged Dante's body into the sphere.
True, yeah.
I mean, isn't he already in the sphere?
We're such a tiny boat.
What's your question?
hold on. Go ahead. Sorry.
I really put everyone in a
I had
pickle.
thought and then I don't know where it went.
I like you're like, we're just gonna do this one round and it'll be quick. And I'm like, I'm targeting everybody. Everybody's gotta roll.
Full sin! Full sin! Maybe that's what we get. Instead of Faust born, it'll just be Faust's full send.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
17. Wait. Let me double check that. Yeah, 17. Constitution 17.
Cheekios fails.
Gonna destroy
What, Constitution save? What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it's not Braden. Sorry.
Yeah.
Start difference.
Valkyries, I'm going to do them in pairs. This is going to be the western ones. Integrity of the ship. I'm going to put them in a +4. The western ones survive. Eastern ones are 16. They will fail. Dominus succeeds. The 2 transport vessels is going to be the one to the east. Oh, nice. All right. Here's the one to the west.
Oh.
It'll succeed. And the creep in the middle, he will succeed.
Okay. All right, let's roll for damage then. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. 4d6s of thunder.
Our vessel will take half damage.
Oh, I
Only
forgot
11.
about our vessel. Son of a.
Because of the
11
sphere.
points of damage.
Oh, God.
All that.
You know, it's nothing big. Especially with those 1s and 2s.
So to negate that, I'm gonna use my arcane deflection, which also as a spell of that, or as a part of that, I have a deflecting shroud, I can target 3 creatures within 60 feet to deal 8 force damage apiece. So I'm going to deal 8 force damage to these 3 right here.
Oh, nice.
As I use my arcane deflection to try to protect myself from Ruby's thunderclap.
You should really call Shroud back, though.
Yeah, well, you know,
Good.
listen, I've been
I know.
deflecting for some
I know.
time.
He's got the goatee. It looks different.
I mean, he looks like a young Adam Sandler, and I can't deal with it.
You know what? It's better than looking like a young Rob Schneider. You know.
You can do it.
Well, say what you want about that man, but he was a gigolo.
Okay. Rob
For a
Schneider.
time.
Nobody's rode a harder wave with their friend blowing up in popularity than Rob Schneider. And you know what? God bless Adam Sandler for bringing his friends along.
So, do you think Rob is pissed that his daughter is more successful than him, or not?
Probably. The fact that Rob Schneider actually had with a model is still it happened. There's living proof.
Hey, you know what? Everybody has their moment of weakness, okay?
Okay, so 8 points plus
8 points to these 3. 8 points of force damage to these 3. Actually, and I'm also going to use I have a power surge when I deal damage to a creature. I still have a power surge. I'm going to just deal 8 more points of force damage to this guy as well. So this 16 here, 8 and 8.
So 19 on these, and then 27. Hey, not bad for an AOE strike. We just got something out of it. So
I never had to use our arcane or deflecting shroud with a teammate before.
whole new combos.
I don't know.
That was Ruby that did that?
Just
Sorry.
attack me more often. It will be.
Was that Ruby?
I never use
Yeah.
these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. After you do that, I just like look at you and I'm like, I've heard better.
Oh, wow.
Burn my heart.
Damn, that's savage.
With a playful smile.
And thunderclap's a spell, right? Yeah.
All right, Ruby. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's cool.
that's cool.
And Adam just walks in. Yo, I think you're, but you know what? We're cool.
We're cool.
I look over at Grandpa Blackout's talking about models banging John Lovitz. That's why I love you guys. Cheekios' turn.
Sorry.
Bang the gong. Ooh, that's real tempting. Man, that's real tempting. But I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it. Yep, I'm
By
not
the way,
gonna.
Cheekios and Gale are both inside of my bubble.
Awesome.
It's the flower. I knew it.
Okay, so I forgot to tell you guys, you can do basic repairs to the ship when you're in combat. You can't armor it like you guys were doing earlier, but you can work to try to repair it. It takes a bonus action and it uses 1d8. That's all you get. If you have some sort of ability that can help, you're able to increase that. So I'm going to use my mending cantrip to add an additional 2d8 onto it. All right. I'm going to tack 13 points back onto the vessel as I start working on that hole down at the bottom to try to get that thing patched up.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. So the things. Why? You see two large missiles detach themselves, heading towards the vessel. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Tormund, it is your turn.
Okay. So, I'm going to assume before I make this action, I'm going to ask you.
Before your turn, I'm sorry, Ruby Shore, you need to roll a 1d10 on your cannon.
Oh, yeah.
It's been recharged from the Demon Cube.
8.
Hey!
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 All right, you have 9 shots with the cannon.
What?
You have 9 acid shots with the cannon now. Go ahead.
Yes.
Tormund, it is your turn.
I still got my wing boots, right?
Oh, shit. You do still have your wing boots.
Oh, hell yeah, dude!
You do have...
Full send out as Tormund starts to grab Stormbringer in his hands. You can see the electrical impulses start to touch the deck as it chases up his arm and it shoots down through his body into his boots, where you see those wings sprout out the back, and he starts to levitate up off the deck, and he makes a full-blown sprint right towards the cockpit of this ship. He is going to swing in a rage both Stormbringer attacks, Great Weapon Master attack on that cockpit.
Just to be transparent,
Yeah.
Tormund tries to fly this thing.
You mean fly his boots?
High disadvantage. Just to let you know.
No, I think he means the ship.
Yeah,
No,
I know
I'm
he's
flying the ship. I'm taking my boots.
Yes, I understand this. I'm just letting you know that if you try to I'm going to go over here and guide the ship, whatnot, Tormund doesn't know about flying yet.
Tormund knows zero shit about flying.
Just want to make
Literally, he knows his boots, which he's been sailing around with. He's not going to touch this. He's not going to touch this helm.
I just wanted to relay that he doesn't. So that's all. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So put that in the notes. Tormund knows about flying a ship. He knows everything about flying with his Chevrolet legs.
God dang it.
Sorry. All right, here we go. First hit is going to be a 25.
25 will hit.
Swing a second time. It's a 32. You know, that'll hit. That'll do both those damages. Oh, wrong card. That's funny. 2. Thank you. Swings with that. Oh, sweet. Same times 2. Love it. That's 56 points of bludgeoning damage.
56 points of bludgeoning damage. You beat the shit out of the ship. DTD.
Oh, yeah.
Describe its demise.
Tormund just absolutely scooting off the deck as fast as he can in this almost godlike arc that comes off the deck and goes straight to the cockpit of that flying vessel next to them. With Stormbringer in his hand, you see almost this streak of lightning behind him as it comes and just these two bright sparks come out of the cockpit as he strikes the pilot dead and then drags the body off and throws it down.
All right, this is incredibly important. It has to fall one of two ways. If it falls to the west, it will clip not one, but two of those bombs that are out. 6, it falls to the west. You know, evens to the west, odds to the east.
D6. All right. It's a 6.
That's not what you want.
That's not what I wanted.
No, that's not what we want.
Oh, I thought
No,
the
that's
West
not what
got
I
the
wanted.
bombs.
No.
That's going to hit the bomb.
First wing, ooh, teetering down, smashing into that explosive. As that explosive goes off, chaining into the next one. This will be our ship, Tormund. This Valkyrie, as well as Ruby, Histor, and Kiki.
How did this
Will this set off the bomb on
Faust
the
full
other ship?
said.
how did
This is
this
going
bomb get
wild.
from here to here on the wings?
I love it.
This
Will
this
this
ship,
explosion set off this bomb?
yes, this ship falls into this bomb. This bomb explodes and makes this bomb explode, which will
Chain
make
reaction.
this thing explode.
Giggity.
Did you get all that?
Yes, I got all that.
Wait,
Surprisingly, 4 higher planes in, I understand what's going on here.
That's impressive. 4
1 plus
plays
1
in
plus
and it's
2
2
plus
a.m. You're like,
1.
yeah, I got this.
2 plus 2
Better,
plus 1
better
plus
than me,
1.
radio. I didn't.
That decision to negate fire damage feels real good right now.
I'm just gonna assume because I don't know. You guys tell me when to roll at this point.
You don't know what's in these. It could be, flour.
Syrup, you know.
They're ice bombs.
All right. You actually don't know what's in these. I don't either,
Oh,
because they're the
God.
same table as the arcane cannon.
Perfect. Roll it. It's a fecal cannon.
So probably nothing
Yikes.
nice. I
6.
mean, I'll deal with a poop cannon more than any of the other options, I bet.
I'm sorry, that's the wrong thing.
No, it's not.
I don't know if I'd want to be covered in shit. at
Would
a
you
high rate
rather
of
be covered
fire.
in acid?
In a twist of
mean,
fate, this first one is frost.
Surprise. Wait, don't we want to hope for fire?
Why
Because then we
couldn't-
have like
oh,
the
wait, no, I'm
fire
good.
safety
We're good.
thingy.
We're not in range.
Let's just see how it plays out. Come on, the dice have been
Tormund,
cast. Let's
you take
Sure.
41 points of frost damage.
Got it.
Shit.
Damn, that was a lot.
He's strong. He's strong.
Well, you do have a chance for a dexterity saving throw. You have advantage. Excuse me. Go ahead and make y'all saves for this.
All right, Dex saving throw. Oh, good. I have advantage on this one too. That's a bonus.
You already have it because you're flying.
Nope. Glad I got advantage.
No.
Well,
Good God.
better
Good God. Good God.
9 didn't do me much better. I'm still gonna take that damage. I'm pretty sure.
We about had to get Tormund back out again.
from the death's veil.
Oh my God. Tormund dies and falls to the We interplanet travel. We're
going back to Gancaster. We're going to play checkers and we're going to drink beer.
We're out of here, boys. We're out. We're out of here. All right. Okay. What's yours, Ruby?
Oh, it is.
Ouch.
It's a 12.
Oh, good thing you have that Ifrit armor.
Yeah. Well, that's for fire.
I know.
That's not good at all.
All right, you're taking a full 41 points. Kiki.
Okay. 41 points. Let me remember that. Okay. Kiki's.
Jesus, guys. Jesus.
Oh, no.
That is a 15.
15. Fail. We're going to take maximum. All right. Wisdom saving throw between me and you. DC 15. Just a 15 on my side. We need to see if you can get that 20 though.
Wisdom is
Plus 8.
Yeah, thank you.
It happened. Let's go.
Wait, let me check and
No,
see
no,
if I
no,
have
no, no.
anything.
Remember.
I have Indomitable?
This is advantage. It's
Okay,
me
okay.
and you advantage. Your demon saves you this time.
Okay, thank God.
You're a literal demon.
My literal demon.
Maybe.
Listen,
saves
love
you.
your inner demons, okay? They're gonna save you one day, people.
That's horrible advice, Chad. Don't listen to that.
Don't
Feed
listen
it.
to me.
Feed your demon.
Feed it. Give it anything it wants.
My demon's a ranger and he keeps casting voodoo on me. It's just it's the best.
41 points onto the vessel. So 223 minus 41. Down to 182. All right. What's in the next missile? Next missile is fire damage.
Correction. Let me ask, because of the bubble, does the ship take half of that damage?
No. Bubbles all the way in the back.
It's a 10-foot. It's a 10-foot sphere, but it's at the back.
Just wanted to make sure. I'm keeping tally on the ship, so
Yeah.
just gotta ask.
Unless it's specifically the back half.
Now, the only people that are getting hit are just right here. All right. Ruby Shore, you will take no damage for the Ifrit armor.
Oof.
Oh, 4 ones. Let's go, baby.
Nice.
Let's go.
Twos.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take those.
27 points of damage. Go ahead and make your dexterity saving throws. See if you can half it. What a shitty 5th level fireball that was.
23.
Success.
Good. And Kiki has evasion, so she won't take any damage.
Dope.
21.
21 saves. Absolutely.
So half. Hell yeah, dude.
What's the radius on this bomb?
Same as fireball.
Oh, okay.
Yep, Dante's got to make a save on this bad boy.
No.
That sucks. All right. I'm going to take that 21 points of fire damage. On the back ass end of this. At least he won't personally take it. He's kind of back in the cockpit. That thing's going to take the full brunt of it. All right. That'll take care of the explosion. Could have been way worse. We just needed one dice to go in our favor there.
I mean, at least it, you know, probably softened up this ship some.
Oh, that it has. Yes, Cheekios does have a Freet armor.
Just in time for the ships to go. But hey, I'll take 2 being down right out the gate. Like, I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
It hasn't been their turn yet, though, so you're saying that.
Well, I mean, but would you rather have 5 going, you like attacking us?
I'm with Adam on this one, 100%.
Oh, you bitch! You're gonna be a 7. Damn it!
No, I'm not going to be able to lead them. They're going to be able to engage. Tormund's full sin just went too big boom. They're not going to fall Dominus.
It happens.
All right. This Valkyrie is going to fly by. 1 shot on the deck, 1 shot on the hull. On deck. I don't think that's going to hit anybody. 13.
Not a servicio, amigo.
Nope.
Excuse me, these are not roll 2 attacks. These are dexterity saving throws. Because these are literally the arcane cannon. So these are DC 15. DC 15 on the deck, and then Valas, you're piloting. DC 15 for you.
What kind of damage is it?
You don't
Or
know
is it a
yet.
spell?
You don't know yet.
Okay.
It's magic. They're arcane cannons. This whole thing's built around arcane cannons.
Okay. I'm just trying to ask if my bubble's gonna deflect it.
25. 25 and dirty 20.
Fuck me, dude.
Oh, Gale.
Oh no, Gale.
Buddy. Pal.
Oh wait, I can't reroll ones.
What's the modifier on this? Anything?
DC 15. All right. We're going to see what this ship has on it. This is lightning damage. So if you're going to take crit, you're going to take a crit, Gale. This is the one to do it. Yeah, this is the one to take. All right.
Okay.
So on that crit, it is it starts with this is 6d10, so it starts with 60 damage.
Jesus.
$87 points of damage for you, halved Gale. So that will be 44 points for you.
Still hurts.
Still hurts real bad. Yeah. The ship. I'm assuming you're gonna go ahead and roll on that bad boy.
Oh, you want me to roll on it?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
What's
you're the one.
plus for the dex?
The plus for the dex is your spellcasting, I'm sorry, your
Okay.
navigation. It's your navigation.
Okay. 28.
28. If you get 30 or above on these, you completely negate the damage.
Okay.
If you go double the DC, then you completely negate it. The vessel will take half, so it will take 44 points.
Okay.
See here, Cheekios is gonna roll on that to see if he takes that damage. Oh shit.
Wait a minute. Was that technically a spell, or was that just an effect from the ship?
It's a magic cannon.
Ooh, hello.
Because I have advantage on spells. I don't know. Is that
why
considered a spell?
That's why I was asking, because my glow of invulnerability is against spells.
I mean, I'm fine if not. I mean, I'm okay with it. I just was curious.
Well, I mean, if it's
have-
magic, then it's technically, I would say so. I'd rule that it's a very specific thing to give you some bonuses. Yeah, I would say so. I would say so, probably going on.
So that means you wouldn't take damage because you're in my bubble? If it's ruled as a spell?
It's tricky.
I don't like that either. I'm gonna stick to it that it's magic and it's not spell based. What I will do, if you have that ability, if you succeed, you'll take no damage.
I mean, I probably won't, but so do I roll again?
No.
No, I was just kidding. But for future references, if you're in the bubble,
If you're in the bubble and you succeed, you take no damage.
noted.
It won't be the dex won't grant you resistance. So, brain frying. There we go. Okay, got it. Since I'm in the bubble, I fail. I take half. 44 on Cheekios. Thank God. That would have been a lot. Oh shit, what was the non-crit damage?
20 something, 27.
27. Okay.
So that's what the rest of us take.
Yeah, and if you're in the bubble, you take half of it.
So we're all of us here are in the bubble.
No, it's just my Valas, Cheekios, Loki, and Gale are in the bubble. It's 10 feet
Okay.
from me.
But we succeeded. I had both mine succeed.
Yeah. So you take half. If you're in the
Okay.
bubble and you succeed, you take nothing.
Okay, and Kiki evades, so she's good. So Ruby will just take half of 27.
All right. $14. Bam. 14 damage. All right. God. First Valkyrie.
Oh no.
All right, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna do these two Valkyries, and that is where we're gonna have to call it because it's 1:30. Yeah, we'll have to get to everybody else's. All right. These Valkyries coming in hot this way. This one doesn't have a shot on the deck. These both are going towards the hull. Ooh.
15.
15 is just the DC. Let's go. Valas, make one more to try to get away with no damage from this.
Oh, no! Are you kidding me?
Flirted with that 19 so hard.
It just
You got a
got
card.
there.
I
Please
need
burn
an
it.
18 or above to get that.
Oh. All right.
Cool.
15s.
This is frost damage.
Damn it.
We're shooting at the hall, though.
Oh, okay. But still. Yikes.
Oh, God.
50
Holy
points of
7,
frost
9,
damage.
10,
3
9s,
9s and a 10. Every
Three
single one of those above a
9s,
5.
1 10, a 7, and a 6. That is
All those
just
above a 5.
noted.
Jesus.
138 minus 50. We're at 88
Jeez.
points on the ship.
Oof.
Were we at 182? Or did we get hit again? I missed
We
something?
were 216 plus
Oh, yeah.
13 minus 41 minus 50.
Okay, there we go. I forgot about the second one.
I got a ticker.
All right. Last Valkyrie coming in. And luckily it doesn't have a shot on us because the others are engaged. It's going to go for Dominus. Dexterity
It knows-
save for Dominus.
It knows Dominus is a fake pilot because I thought he succeeded and they had to do a check.
That's correct. He doesn't know that Dominus is a fake pilot. It just didn't follow that pilot's lead.
But also, it's weird that the pilot is just flying away at the moment. Like,
Well, they could
So
have
I get
seen
that.
something that they didn't. They could have seen something
True.
where they needed to disengage for some odd
True.
reason. Could be a cannon there. Could be something. Him making no radio communication or however they're operating. That'll change later, but I guess this thing is gonna like fly up and over the top. It's only gonna have one attack. It's gonna shoot its arcane cannon from up above down on the deck. You guys will have advantage on this save. DC 15. It will be acid damage.
Histor's good.
Let's go. But you need to go ahead and roll again because you're not in the bubble. All right, you're going to take half damage. Kiki, Ruby Shore.
Oh. sorry,
Okay,
rolled because I figured it was everyone, right? So
Yep.
go for it.
19.
19, you'll succeed.
Hey, no
Half damage.
All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
is-
You're in the bubble. You take no damage.
14,
Thank God.
15.
Oh, God.
Yikes.
15,
Kiki,
15,
Kiki technically has advantage, so I'm
15.
gonna roll Kiki's again.
15 just succeeds.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Thank you. So
All right.
Kiki's fine. Ruby will fail and take full damage.
Sweet. Cheekios succeeds. Here's that acid damage. Mud finally getting some high rolls. 33 points of acid damage.
Okay. Ruby is down.
What?
She had 33 HP left, and that took it.
Mother.
Ruby is now down.
Damn.
As that last shot from up above, raining acid down on the deck. As the steam rises, picking up your limbs, looking across, you can see just the smoldering heat coming from Ruby's body that is laying there. Had to roll for Dante's too.
Oh, that's right.
But luckily he's in the bubble. Next
Okay,
week,
reaction to heal.
we will pick back up with Ruby Shore down on the deck. Demon Kiki's turn, Gale on deck.
Literally.
Why do we have to have the most emotional Wednesdays of all time right now?
Because where we are, everything is life or death. You
Oh.
sneeze, roll for life or death.
Oh. That's it.
I don't want that to be it. Oh,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry that we were an hour later.
Hey, Caustic, look at me. I got you.
It'll be fine.
He's gonna ride another bomb down on you and completely take care of your body.
Valas is like, yes,
Let's
finally
just make
I
this
can
quick
raise
for
one
ya.
of you.
We're gonna
One
put the
of you
cat
is
down
gonna
real
get-
fast.
One of you's gonna be becoming undead. Which one will it be?
Here's
We'll flip the coin and decide next week on.
dude. In 2 turns, we get boarded.
Just not enough room for us.
I know.
Where's he gonna go?
Transports are headed that way in 2 turns.
They're
Oh,
shoulder to shoulder in this.
the worst part is our ship's health.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
fucked up.
I tried. I tried. I didn't know we were going to be on the air taxi.
We're all gonna hop onto Dominus's tiny ship. We're already on a small ship. We're gonna get on a smaller one.
I figure at the end it's going to be a brawl crawling over that other thing, Final Fantasy style.
Dude, this is already total Final Fantasy style nonsense right here. Like, as soon as we crested through the clouds and we saw this, I was like, oh God, I'm getting all those Final Fantasy vibes right now.
What a
This is
fucking
gonna-
Especially with the changing elements.
yeah. The elemental cannon roulette is crazy.
Killing
Crazy.
me.
It's insane. I'm
It's
just like,
killing me.
thank God that was lightning damage, y'all. Like, thank God. It's like, that took half my health and I took half damage. Like, I was like, Jesus, like,
With you being 14 next to us, it amplifies.
Sucks. it sucks. The only thing that I'm excited about, hopefully, and we'll find out next week, is that I'm a storm sorcerer and these are all metallic objects. And lightning usually is attracted.
Oh, things are about to heat up, and I like it.
But I don't know if they're resistant or some shit. I don't know.
Don't assume till you throw that first lightning bolt, bro.
We'll find
All
out.
I know is Ruby was asking me why I was here, and I just really wanted to show her in like my next turn, and now she's unconscious on the ground, and it's ruined
Can't
everything.
see anything.
Way to go!
I was not expecting Ruby Shore to be unconscious.
That
You
happened
and me
real
both.
fast.
That
Yeah,
was crazy.
It just kept chicken down.
I know my
Take one more
brain's a
thing each
little
time.
my brain's a little fried, and I'm not keeping up with my mental math as good as I should. But that was like, oh no,
Oh no.
oh
Yeah,
no.
how are you doing mentally? You okay?
I'm good. I had to concentrate harder to figure out what half of 27 was than I'll ever wish to admit.
Oh my god.
I know.
I was sitting
I
there.
rounded up to 30 and then I broke it down.
Yeah, I was bad. I was like, Jesus, that's what I had to get to get to 14. God. Oh, that's, I was like,
That's when you know it's time to shut it down and go to bed.
I just want to sit and do, not do D&D math for just a second. But it was fun. And I'm excited because next week is not session 1. Because everything's brought in. I can actually just focus on episode and not like pushing the thing out to the ocean.
Get out there.
But it's cool. I got that one more time with Viking D&D on our side.
Yeah. Friday
Hell
night,
yeah.
let's go.
I could tell you what, I'm probably throwing off and just pulling up this overlay for this week. If I get cut short on time, I'm like, no, this is just how we're rolling. Duplicate that shit and go.
Yes.
VPNing into your system right now, pulling up the Sisters of Hell. We're going to have all kinds of fun on Friday nights.
I'm excited. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you guys keeping up with us, even though we kind of had a hectic start. I promise it'll be smoother next week. Love you guys. Be good to each other. Wash your hands and wear a damn mask.